Welcome back inside the State Champs Sports Network studio on the campus of Lawrence Technological University for another episode of State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan. My name is Elizabeth Coon, and joining me each and every week is Lexi Ayala.
Hangtime is powered by Lawrence Technological University. If you have the dream of playing college ball, Lawrence Tech has athletic and academic scholarships right now. And you can recruit yourself by going to ltuathletics.com and clicking on the Recruit Yourself link.
Each week we will interview a different coach from around the state, sponsored by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. And this week we had a conversation with Shane Lall after Renaissance won the PSL championship. Stick around for that.
And as we gear up for playoffs, I want to talk about some sweet sophomores. But right now, we had a bunch of conference championships decided, so let's talk about a few of those.
Last Tuesday night, we had one of the most anticipated matchups of the year as Division II power Detroit Edison took on Division I hopeful Wes Bloomfield. This game would deliver as one of the most exciting of the year as Wes Bloomfield ends Edison's undefeated streak in Michigan, winning 65-62. Mayana Hooper led the Lakers with 19 points, and Edison's Ruby Whitehorn had a game-high 22.
Ooh-wee! Liz, Wes Bloomfield snapping Detroit Edison's 4-year win streak in the state of Michigan reminds me of my high school hooping days. My Durand Railroaders snapped Goodrich's 7-year win streak in conference play, and it doesn't matter if the game isn't even a championship game. It really feels like it is when you finally get to take down Goliath. And that's exactly what Wes Bloomfield did. Took down the Detroit Edison Goliath led by guard Ruby Whitehorn. Of course, you can never take down Goliath without an epic battle and fight, and Whitehorn, the Clemson commit and McDonald's All-American, went off. With 22 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, she was getting it done everywhere on the court. She plays with such authority and dominance, you have to respect her. Teammates can just lob the ball into the paint, and you can dang near guarantee Whitehorn is going up and getting it. She scores even when she's getting denied and doubled down low. However, Wes Bloomfield went off of an extremely balanced scoring tack, but not just balanced, it was high scoring too. The Lakers were putting up hefty numbers, led by none other than the Maya Hooper with the team high 19 points, forward India Davis with 18, and guard Summer Davis with 18. Hooper, the U of D commit, scores in a similar manner to Whitehorn, anywhere and anytime. Dribbling hard and stopping on a dime, hitting the pull-up jumper in your eye, double clutching in the air. I mean, she is tough, and that's how they got the win.
The Catholic League Championships were taking place at Wayne State on Saturday, and in the Cardinal Division, Bishop Foley came in 13-1 to take on the defending champs Wixom St. Catherine. Bishop Foley sophomore Ryan Moore had a game-high 18 points to get them a 51-46 victory, taking the Cardinal Division Championship.
It's that time of the year, Liz, where you start hearing, "We are the champions." And Bishop Foley's guard Ryan Moore dropped a game-high 18 points to hear that song play in her head in the Catholic League Cardinal Division Championship. She's got the size, strength, and ferociousness of a powerful post presence with solid footwork. She's tough to guard because she's an anywhere, anyhow type of scorer as well. Spot up three-pointers, dribble drives, pull-up jumpers, you name it. Forward Melanie Moore had 12 points, feeding in the paint by ducking and diving to get open and crashing on the offensive glass. St. Catherine had 3 players score in double digits, with sophomore Hannah Lish leading the way with 15. She's one of the smallest players on the court, but she's got heart. Lish has a quick release from three-point land to get shots off in time and nail them. Bishop Foley had more momentum in the end and willed the championship win.
Staying at Wayne State for the Bishop League Championship between Marian coming off an overtime win over Mercy, they took on Divine Child. The Falcons won both regular season games, but it would be Marian getting the win here 44-36. Anna Herbeholtz coming back from an injury led Marian with 22 points.
Marian's been battling adversity all season long, especially when injuries riddled their leaders. Guard Isabella Prezado, guard Anna Herberholz, and forward Mackenzie Swanson have been riding the bench with injuries most of the season. Herberholz had to watch her team lose to Dearborn Divine Child for the second time this season on January 20th, and she said, to be honest, it sucked watching. She was excited to get back out there and play with her team. Fast forward almost exactly a month later, February 19th, and Herberholz led her Birmingham Marian team to league title number 20 for Coach Mary Cicerone. The 5'4" point guard scored all of Marian's 11 points in the first quarter and had 16 points by half with high energy, hitting big threes, and being clutch, going 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Coach Cicerone was just so proud to see Eberholz transform from a pass-first point guard to a scoring point guard. Cicerone said Eberholz showed why she deserves the All-Catholic honors that she missed out on. She didn't even get them. And Eberholz said the team just wanted this championship for Coach Cicerone's retirement season.
We wrap up this week from Monday night's Detroit Public School League Championship between Renaissance and Mumford. It would be Renaissance pulling away and getting the win here, 47-36. They were led by Christian Sanders with a game-high 13 points.
This game started off with high energy and full court pressure from Renaissance to keep Mumford off balance and make a living on turning turnovers into fast break points. Mumford only outscored Renaissance in the third quarter. They tried to make that second half comeback, only to be doubled up in scoring in the fourth quarter by the Phoenix. Coach Shane Law said this trophy mattered because his team won it 2 years ago, and then they didn't go back to defend their crown last year because of COVID, so this was their chance to prove that they're still the ones on top. Renaissance was led by sophomore Christian Sanders with 13, and sophomore again, Michaela Johnson, dropped in 12. Most of their buckets were brought in by Mumford's mistakes, and the defense is exactly where Coach Law credited the championship win. He said the best defense equals the best offense, and I couldn't agree more.
Hangtime is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. We need officials. More and more are retiring each year. It's a great way to make some good part-time money and be sure the game of basketball continues to thrive in the state. Go to MHSAA.com for details. The Michigan Army National Guard is the official military outlet of the MHSAA. This show is also sponsored by the professionals with the Detroit Medical Center's Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine team. Check out this week's Game Changers.
Hi, I'm Laura Ramos with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine with today's Game Changers Pop Quiz. True or false? Increasing resistance, sets, and reps is the only way to optimize your strength training program. The answer is false. In addition to increasing your resistance, sets, and reps, you should incorporate these 3 principles. Begin, first of all, when performing a grip, make sure all 4 fingers and your thumb are gripping equally with the same amount of force, and that your entire hand is engaged in that grip, from the inside and outside of your palms. Secondly, make sure your core is engaged. Stiffen your core as hard as you can before you do your lift. And finally, root your feet into the ground. Whether you're doing a squat or a lunge, make sure your feet are rooted into the ground, or if you're laying on a bench doing a bench press, same thing. Your feet push into the ground and your toes grip the ground. So make sure you're incorporating these 3 strength training principles to optimize your program.
Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Then go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. For immediate care, call 313-910-9328 or visit dmc.org/gamechangers. For more than 25 years, the greatest honor a Michigan high school student athlete can earn, the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's High School Athlete of the Year. You're one of the tops in your sport. Prioritize education and giving back, like Cassius Winston, Megan Bobian, Rakia Jackson, and Aiden Hutchinson did. 6 male and 6 female nominees earn $1,000 of scholarship money, with $5,000 each to be awarded at an amazing red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in June. Nominations accepted through March 4th, but know this, you cannot be nominated if you don't apply. Download the application today at dacathleteoftheyear.com.
Attention, Grand Rapids. Starting right now, River City strikes gold.
And a hammer for Trayvon Duval.
Gold is dug up from the shadows. Gold is worked and refined. It's a process. And when you finally see it, nothing shines quite like gold.
We also invite you to listen to the Hangtime Companion audio podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We are thrilled to be partners once again with the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan, and BCAM would like to celebrate our great game by promoting the new one-team program. The coaches want to set an example all season long by showing signs of unity at games and other events. This week we talked with Shane Law inside the O-Arena after his Lady Phoenix won the PSL championship.
Elizabeth Coon here with Detroit Renaissance head coach Shane Law. So you just won the PSL championship and you did it inside the O-Arena. How are you feeling right now?
This is my alma mater. I played here 3 years. I'm an OU alum. I graduated from here in 2008. So to win on this court, man, that definitely felt great, man. I can't really explain it, man. I lived in these dorms for 3 years, and then I went overseas for a long time, and I never got another chance to play here or coach here. So being able to coach here, man, we should have it here every year. We should have it here every year.
And you had an incredible state run last year.
Yeah.
Who are some of the key players and leaders that you're hoping will also get you to that long after playoff?
Those three jokers right there, man. I got freshman Imani Johnson. I got my sophomore captains, Michaela Johnson, number 13, and Christian Sanders, number 21. You know, it's on their backs, man, and I'm tough on them. I try to coach them like they're seniors. You know, I don't cut them any slack because, you know, the harder we coach them now, the better off they are in the long term. And they respond to coaching well. They don't back talk. You know, they don't mope around. They take it and they come back the next play, you know, and try to do better.
With Operation Friendship coming up, you're going to be playing a really good Marion team. So what are your thoughts on that matchup?
They got a lot of length. They got, you know, that's probably the first team we've seen in a while that's bigger than us. You know, we're normally the bigger team. So, you know, we're gonna have to be patient. We got to try to speed them up, but we just got to keep trying to find a way to play a disciplined game when we don't foul too much. You know, I thought that some of those fouls were 50-50, but I also felt like there were some fouls that we can do a better job of and not committing them. So I want to just keep being a great defensive team as a non-fouling team. Great defensive teams don't foul. So that's, you know, everybody tells us we have a good defense, but until we're not fouling, we're not a great defense.
BCAM has officially launched their one-team campaign in an effort to promote unity among all teams. What are your thoughts on that?
Man, I love it. You know, in our team, man, there's sisterhood. You know, today they spent the whole day together at one of the players' house. You know, and they hung out all day. They kicked their feet up, and I think that bond, that stuff is so much more important because when it's all said and done, you don't remember these as much as you remember those days when you went to the movies together, when you guys, you know, hung out together and things like that. And as far as like team unity in between teams, you know, you wouldn't know it by watching the game, but we love Mumford. You know, Mumford they're 2 miles from us. You know, we see them all summer, we see them all fall. When we're playing, we're trying to take each other's heads off, but it's all love, man. I have a lot of love and respect for Kareem Hogan, you know, and we got to see him again in a week. We got to see him in district, so, you know, there's no rest for the weary right now.
That's right. Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
All right, Lexi, what are we talking about this week? This week, I want to shout out some sweet sophomores as we're heading into tournament time. You either hear about the sophomore slumps that I see happen more in the college game, or you hear about breakthrough sophomore success, which was what I've been seeing happening at the high school level. After a developmental freshman season, sophomores normally aren't always on the opponent's scouting report, so it gives them a chance to come out and really show what they're made of. I could probably do 3 full hot topics on all of the amazing sophomore success we've seen this year, but I'll start with the Davis twins of Wes Bloomfield. India and Summer Davis have the twin telepathy and 1-2 punch from Summer as the point guard and pace setter who passes some dimes out to sister India, who can score anytime she wants. Now on to Stony Creek, Sarah LaPrairie has the Mamba mentality and confidence to take the last shot and close out close games in crunch time. From Marion, we see Mackenzie Swanson. She's a true post presence who isn't scared to go one-on-one against anyone down low, and she has the fundamentals and the footwork to back it up. Emma Arico of Country Day is a well-rounded guard who fills up the stat sheet in almost every category. And she's not just a D1 recruit in basketball, but also lacrosse. Guard Christian Sanders of Renaissance, she is a defensive warrior, staying on her toes, moving her feet as quickly as her hands, pressuring even the best guards to slip up, turning their mistakes into buckets.
If you have anything else to add, or if we missed a sophomore, feel free to comment on our State Champs W social media pages or send us an email by using the contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. Well, it's everyone's favorite time of the year.
Heck yeah, it is. This is when every game matters. It's playoff time. Districts start on Monday, and there are just too many games to mention, so we won't. Just go out there and see some of these great girls basketball action all over the state as the girls are out there working hard to lift that state hardware.
Well, that's it for this week, but don't forget to follow us on your favorite social media platforms. We're on all of them so you don't miss a single highlight. Thanks so much for watching. For Lexi, I'm Elizabeth, and we'll see you next time on State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan. State Champs W's Hangtime, Michigan is presented by Lawrence Technological University. L2 offers 24 varsity sports from men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit l2athletics.com and recruit yourself. Hangtime is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Pros. Do you have a sports injury or are you looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. The Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's Athlete of the Year Award. Applications being accepted now until March 4th, 2022 for the male and female high school athletes of the year. Check out previous winners and download the application today at dacathleteoftheyear.com. Goodman Acker. Clients contact Goodman Acker during one of the most difficult periods of their life. Experienced, ethical, and work hard for you. Call 1-800-TRUSTED. And the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. BCAM has launched the One Team campaign, celebrating the great game by promoting unity among teams, coaches, and communities. Find out more at bcam.org.